Latisha Lennon. I have lived on the South Side my entire life. I love living on this side of town. Every time an opportunity came up for me to live on a different side of town, it kind of gave me anxiety to have to live or even to think about living somewhere other than the South Side because that's all I've known. It's a great sense of community on this side of town. Most of my family, we were raised on this side of town, and the majority of us still live on this side of town. It's easier for my children to form bonds with family members that are on this side of town, or even to just visit. My parents, we live within a half a block of each other, so if they want to see Nana and Pop, they can just take a walk down the street. My sister, I have a sister and a brother that still live on this side of town, or actually two sisters that still live on this side of town. So whenever we want to visit or pop in and say hi, everybody is extremely close. My home church is on the South Side, so I'm connected in that sense. My dad operates 2 community gardens that my children are very well incorporated with. I mean, just the rec centers, the swimming pools, those are, when I consider going to one of those places, I consider the one that is on the South Side, or just stopping in at one of those.
Yeah.
I guess one of the most recent things that I've came up against with the housing boom on the South Side, my landlord sold our property kind of without notice. They sold it, and then they were like, okay, well, the house is sold, you have 30 days to move. And it kind of like freaked me out with having to move within 30 days, let alone with a large dog and 3 children. It was very overwhelming. But my parents, they kind of welcomed me in. They said, take as long as you need it. And it took a lot longer than I expected, especially because the property values on this side of town have risen. Just the amount that they're asking for rent now is it was shocking and outrageous. And then everything was for sale. There was hardly anything on this side of town for rent, and I didn't want to move anywhere else. But my parents let me stay for as long as I needed, and it took a few months, but I was able to actually find something that was within a half a block of the house that I grew up in and the house that my parents still stay in. Communicated with my mom. I relied on my mom a lot, just to talk things through and figure out what I need to do. She was a great sounding board. I mean, I definitely think it's important to have some kind of circle, even if you don't have a large family. We come from a family of, it's my mom and dad and 6 kids and 22 or 23 grandkids. I kind of lost count. But I mean, for people that don't come from a large family or don't have any family, it's definitely, you have to find somewhere where you fit in and find a support system and a group of people that you can rely on and talk to. I think there's definitely a lot of groups and organizations on the South Side that someone can find a place where they fit in at. I think my past experiences, with every obstacle you come up against, even once you move past it, a little bit of it kind of still sticks with you, and you just kind of draw on those memories and those feelings. Sometimes it's when you have a feeling from a certain event, you don't ever want to feel like that again. So you kind of do what you can to avoid being back in that same situation. I guess if I gave any words of wisdom, it would be, it's okay to be down, but don't stay down. Don't let whatever it is you're going through consume you. Just keep moving forward. Even if it's just 2 steps forward, it's progress.